Good afternoon guys, my name is David and this is another video on the VivaLaAutomotive's channel. This time from the RM Sotheby's auction which took place in London on 24th of October. But before the video even begins, I'd like to point out that all the clips in this video are shot on an iPhone because my stupid self forgot to bring a fully charged camera. I literally arrived at the auction fully excited to see all the cars and my camera just died on me after 2 seconds. So yeah, that really did happen. Just excuse the poor video quality, the content itself should be hopefully pretty good. So yeah, let's begin the video! I went through the auction leaflet and the array of cars that was available was absolutely absurd. It ranged from Formula 1 and Le Mans racers to military trucks and Zonda Aether. So I arrived to the auction and was immediately struck by the price of a Macallan whiskey which sold for £1.2 million. After going through the leaflet, I walked through the exhibition hall itself, and as you can see, in the matter of seconds I walked past a 911 Safari, gangster Mercedes-Benz Hammer, Maserati MC12 GT1 and Aero's Formula 1 cars. Only one word can describe this selection of cars. Absolutely bonkers. But anyhow, let's go through the cars individually. First of all, there was this Porsche 911 2.7, which was rebuilt to look like a Safari version with a full roll cage, additional lights on the bonnet and a roof rack. This Maserati MC12 GT1 was delivered to its owner in 2006, and since then, it has raced in the US in the American Le Mans series, where it finished 14th overall in 2007. It is one of only 12 cars Maserati produced for racing, with further 50 examples made for road use. Personally, I would much rather have this than the more expensive and less exclusive Ferrari FXX, but what do you think? Vote above. Continuing with the racing theme, the Porsche 962C has raced in Le Mans 2 years in a row, with the best finish being a 13th overall position in 1990. I must say that I completely fell in love with the 80s-like pastel livery. The Jaguar XJR11, standing next to the Porsche, has never raced in Le Mans, however competed in other racing series and during the 1990s had 3 podium finishes. One of the drivers of this Jag was the legendary Andy Wallace, who went on to later set the world speed record with the McLaren F1 in 1998 and Bugatti Chiron in 2019. This 1969 Lamborghini Miura B400S was in a barn-fine state. However, the engine as well as the paintwork were still original. It had a giallo flame exterior and a sky blue interior. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, probably not. But from what I've read in the slot description, whenever the previous owner drove the car, his female co-drivers had to always have matching clothes. Interesting. The car sold for £1.2 million. There was also the Zonda Aether, which previously belonged to Ronnie Kessel, and I've seen it driving when it was brand new at the 2018 Pagani Zonda. It was interesting to see the same car when it was enjoyed on a twisty Italian roads and now in a dim auction environment. There was also this GT3, finished in a rather retro 70s PTS sepia brown, and the pair of 2 70th anniversary Ferraris. The more memorable of these two was for sure the California T, with the racing stripes and the loudest interior I have ever seen. Just look at that red. After I got shots of all the cars, I wanted to head back to uni, but to my surprise, some people were sitting inside of the exhibited cars. And that's when I discovered that you can actually sit inside the unlocked cars. I started with the Porsche GT3, but swiftly moved on to more interesting cars, such as the Lamborghini Diablo or the Jaguar E-Type. What the hell? I managed to get inside the Aston Martin DB6, the SLS Final Edition with gullwing doors, or the Ferrari Dino. This was getting really fun, but there was still one car that I had to sit inside. I prayed that the Enzo would be unlocked. And it was. No way, guys, I'm just right now sitting inside of a Ferrari Enzo. I did never think this would ever happen, so wow. Lastly, I jumped into the pair of 458 and 488 challenge cars with a very bare interior full of switches and piping. After accidentally pressing one of those switches, the 488 started making really weird noises. And that's when I decided that it was probably the best time to disappear. But what a surreal experience this was. I could not believe it. Alright guys, I've just pressed some button and this entire screen just came on. And I'm not sure what to do now. I think I'm just going to leave it here, I guess. I'm not sure. This is everything from the RM Sotheby's auction. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and hopefully see you next time. I can already tell you that the next video is going to be good.